Welcome back to Paranormally Correct. I'm your host Sarah as always, and today we're talking about the Gettysburg ghost. But before we get started, please take a minute to like this video and click the subscribe button and stick around for more spooky content. This footage popped up a couple of days ago on the internet. The New York Post reported on it. The story is that Greg Yuelling, a tourist, and his family were visiting Gettysburg, and they were in this particular battlefield when they captured this weird ghostly looking footage. And it seems like a lot of people online think that it definitely could be paranormal, but is it paranormal? We're going to take a look at it real quick, the original clip, and then we're going to come back here and talk about it and see what we think. So as soon as I watched this clip, I knew the answer. The first tip off from me, as someone who is very well acquainted with anomalies and things like that in video and photography, was the speed at which this alleged entity moves. So the footage is taken from a moving car, obviously, but the car is not going all that fast. But what makes the entity look so weird and what made it stand out to me was how jerky it is. And I think that anytime you see that jerkiness, it indicates a few things. Now, this is a little hard to explain, especially if you're not someone who really cares much about this type of thing and you're not an enthusiast of photography and video, and maybe you're just someone who just casually takes pictures from time to time or video. And this may not make a lot of sense to you, but the answer to this alleged anomaly, this paranormal entity in this video, it's all explained with forced perspective. And this is not like the golden rule, and there are no hard and fast rules because there are always variables. But the big giveaway to this entity, in order to move the way that it's moving in this jerky way, it would have to be close to the camera. I won't bore you with a really long, drawn-out explanation, but long story short, this is probably rain or water, just some type of moisture on the windshield of the car. The interesting thing about this is when you watch the original footage that was posted by New York Post, and to my knowledge, I don't know of any other footage. I think theirs was the first, and the tourist who captured the footage, I don't know if he posted it. But I find it a little strange that the footage that we see from New York Post, the exposure is actually increased quite a bit. That's important because with the exposure increase comes a little added manipulation for effect. And what's going to make this video make sense to you is when I show it to you again after I've lowered all of the brightness levels and the exposure level. And to me, when I tuned down the exposure, there was a thought popped in my head, which was that maybe somebody at New York Post actually bumped it up. Because when they raise the exposure, it takes away the trail that you're going to see in this upcoming clip. And it makes it look more ghostly. But my theory is, and I could be totally wrong about this, but I believe that the video was actually shot at a lower exposure than what we were presented with from New York Post. So I think there's a little bit of shadiness, we'll say, a little bit of shadiness going on with this report from New York Post. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry, but let's take a look at this clip after I lowered the levels on it. So there you have it, folks. Another paranormal video debunked. Footage shot through glass is almost never reliable, and it's almost always inconsistent. And if you're ever trying to capture paranormal activity by way of photo or video, please do not shoot through glass, because no matter how many times you clean the glass, there's just always going to be something there, and it's going to ruin your footage. So I hope this super short mini analysis made sense to you. Sorry I didn't go into a big huge spiel about, the technical stuff. I don't know if you guys are even interested in that half the time, but I kind of geek out from time to time and just tell you all these things, and you're probably over there like trying to fast forward the video and snoring and all that stuff. So I figured I would just skip that this time and just tell you straight out, it's water. It's rain or humidity or bird pee. Do birds pee? I'm not even sure. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let everybody you know who's seen the Gettysburg ghost, let them know it's not a real ghost, and send them to Paranormally Correct if they don't believe you. Or if they do believe you, send them to Paranormally Correct anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to click the subscribe button and stick around for more spooky content. I've got tons of cool stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. And don't forget to like this video as well, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And let me know if you guys know of any cool ghost videos that are getting spread around the internet right now that maybe possibly need to be debunked. Until next time, guys, don't get eaten by Dogman, and don't believe every ghost picture you see on the internet.